Hi guys, welcome back to another reunion gist. Yes, so it's day two of the reunion show, but officially I think for me today is the day one of the reunion show, and yeah, it's looking more like the show we all anticipated for. They gave us all, almost all, not all, but you know what we were expecting. Yes, so Ebuka shook some tables as usual. Where he touched on Amaka and Diana's um friendship. He talked on he asked Farm Savvy to air his view, about his situationship with Elo Swag. Bella also had something to say about the Adekunle's post that he made where he was referring to Azul and all of that. I don't know if I'll be able to touch on all of these things, but yeah, the ones that really stood out for me and I'm going to be talking about is that of Amaka and Diana's situation, and later on I'll come to Bella and Adekunle here.
The cruise, yes or no?
Diana,
Amakana, yes or no?
what to answer
Simple.
you? You can't tell me to tell you yes
don't
or
want
no.
Oh my god. Diana is such a high key comedian, and I really hope that she'll be able to explore that aspect of her, that side of her, She should really try to monetize it. Especially when she's talking with her her French accent. It makes her very funny. I hope she tries to explore that side of her. Anyways, I like that Amaka really stood her grounds when she was asked this question. I mean, Ebuka asked her if she, met Diana one-on-one to ask her questions about her relationship status with Gidify. And Amaka said yes, that she reached out to her twice, not once but twice. And on those two different occasions, Diana maintained that she had nothing serious with Gidify. So she felt like, okay, cool. If my friend said she doesn't have anything to do with this guy and other people are saying otherwise, who am I to choose other people's words against what my friend is telling me? So baby girl decided, to go for it, since Giddy Fire was giving her green light on the other hand, and she too, she came in with the motive of, being the player, the player girl in the house. So she wanted to, test Elo Swag, test Kitty Fire, and who again did Diane mention. But I like that she didn't give in to all what that Diana was trying to do. Like, I don't want to expose you. We had this conversation in the secret. I don't want to bring it out in the open when you've already said it or said it out. Hello, are you listening to yourself? Anyways, I love that Amaka was able to face her, and I think by now they would have squashed that. Now, moving on.
Things and you just
What
do
kind
it
of things?
regardless. Ebuka, that's it.
What kind of things were you doing that were fun?
Ebuka, that's it.
This part really got me smiling and even laughing here. So Ebuka was asking Phyna her experience in South Africa with Groovy, what happened, and she was like, yes, it was fun, that she had fun in South Africa, even though some things happened in between. There are some things you'll be doing with someone, with some people, and it will feel like fun, but then some other things happened. And then Ebuka was like, so there was fun, you had fun? And she said yes, and then some other things happened, to ruin the fun. And then Ebuka wanted to get more details, because that should be content for us. And she said, he said, what other things happened? And she said, Ebuka, that's it. Like, it was giving. Phyna decided that she's not going to let someone else use her and shine. In other words, she's not going to let someone to use her to raise her dead career. Now I'm thinking that ad we saw one time, I think she was actually referring to Groovy, because her courage, everything was giving. I'm not ready to talk. I'm going to let him use me and shine. If someone else, if it's something else, yes, we can do that. We can use it and trend, or use it and make content or make headlines or whatever. But for this was a relationship that she had with someone before, and it was a romantic relationship. So there's no point coming out to watch their dirty linen outside. I really love that she tried as much as she could. She stood her ground. She was firm, and she didn't give in to answering that question and giving details or whatever it was that happened in South Africa. She just kept it calm. I'm sure some people were not expecting this about Phyna, or they were not expecting this from Phyna. But yeah, she put that off and she insisted Ebuka, that was it. Like, she said it, I think about 3 times. Ebuka, that was it. I would have allowed the full video to play, but you already know that DSTV would come from my channel, so I'm trying to just share snippets so you guys just try and understand me, and I hope that you guys will be able to understand what I'm saying. So yeah, I really love that part about this very reunion. Phyna standing her ground and saying, Ebuka, that was it. Like, Ebuka, yeah, she looked him in the eyes and said, Ebuka, that was it. And that was really it, because she didn't go for that to explain nothing. Yeah? Okay, let's move on.
Was winning at that point. I don't know how they got to know that Shegs ordered Azul. The next day, he dropped it. It was a shade.
So now, let's read what Adekule dropped when this whole thing was going on. That was after their South African trip. Let's see what Bella is talking about. She said, sorry, Adekule said, please note, one, there's nothing your faith can do that I, Adekule, cannot do. There are so many things that I, Adekunle, can do that your faves cannot do. I want the most cash this season. Let's end this poor person narrative. I am Taskunle. Even your faves either wanted me on their team, looked around for me doing a task, were afraid of me doing a task, or just strongly believed in me to carry the team on its back. 5. I got personal commendations from Big Brother one too many times, even for skills and abilities some of your faves said they have or do. There is nothing I did in that house that wasn't a reflection of love. Even when those who were actively against me kept their energy on 100, it still didn't matter. Even when they kept on putting me up for eviction, it still didn't matter. I always repaid wickedness with kindness until I couldn't take it anymore. And even then, I didn't see any wicked acts true. I just talked and moved on. There is nothing negative I did to any housemate that wasn't done to me. I do not hate or bear any ill will towards anyone. Up until this very moment, I genuinely believe that we cannot all and we shouldn't all be friends. Hence, I am making a conscious and deliberate effort to avoid people that I know do not like me or feel a certain type of way about me. Up until this moment, I still wish everyone the best. I really do wish everyone wins. If you're faceless on the internet and you say rubbish on my page or post, I will block you. I don't have the time for nonsense like your faves. I'm not claiming to be right about everything or not having my downsides or not recognizing my wrongs. For areas where I have fallen short, really and truly, I apologize to everyone I have hurt. I'm only human and I'm prone to making mistakes. I forgive, but I do not forget. Going forward, I'm not taking the quiet or look away route anymore. Sorry. You know you have hidden secrets that I know. If you move anyhow towards me again, I won't save face or save you. I'll expose you. Some of your faves are living fake lives and you shouldn't be encouraging it. Except for bets of the same feather. So I think this was the real catch for Bella and Shex. So let's read this. He said, another side note, every flex the housemates have posted on Max and Jack's internet during the trip has been sponsored by Pepsi. Don't let anyone use fake life to deceive you. Everything. Please spend your time, energy, and resources on ensuring that your faves are well looked after and that life after Big Brother is everything they hoped it to be. Because woe betides who isn't making money but has time for a fight. He or she will just be fighting themselves. On that note, there are things I wanted to say many weeks back, but I couldn't because the internet was an unreasonable place. Every housemate has signed a deal now, in brackets, minor or major, congratulations. Congratulations to those working their butts off, trying to make a name for themselves. Congratulations to those whose deals and endorsements are still well on their way, blah, 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 blah. Congratulations. So the major take for Shex and Bella, where they caught the sub, was where he said that every flex the housemates have posted on Mark Zuckerberg's app during the trip has been sponsored by Pepsi. Don't let anyone use fake life to deceive you. Everything. Like, I think he was just speaking about every one of them. This is not me trying to defend Adekunle, but from what I saw, what I read, and from what he saw today, he said that he genuinely wishes everyone good and that was not meant to be a sub. He was just, trying to encourage fans to not feel pressured and all of that. And then some people caught the sub. Some people felt like, he was trying to shade them, that it was a shade and all of that. And he also said that the only person that was, bold enough to come to him, to ask what was that about, what was the post about, was this girl's name, Christy O, and that he was able to, make her understand that, see, this is not about anyone, this is just me trying to talk to these fans, to let them know that see how things are done, and I really think that except if you feel you're guilty, you don't just stay and start catching subs, except if you know that somehow some of those things that were said were true. That's what I feel. But for Phyna, what's her name, for Bella to come out and she was just talking about that, like as if as if it was herself, she herself, that the sub was meant for. I didn't find that to be very reasonable. Like, why are you fighting war for your partner, for your love interest? It just really doesn't make sense, Abby. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, but now I want us to go to Twitter. So yeah, that was it about today's show, reunion show. We'll see tomorrow how tomorrow's own will come up. But before we leave here, before we round it up on this video, I like to take a stroll into Twitter to see how fans are reacting to all of these things that are brewing on the internet. So come with me. Let's see what just very few people have to say on Twitter. It's not going to be long. We'll just pick a few and yeah, we'll call it a night. So let's go. So Ada Diorama said, Adekunle didn't mention anyone in the newsletter. Why are they catching sub? Like, that's how I feel too. Like, he didn't mention names, he didn't come at you directly, and you're there catching sub and still carrying it in your mind till now. It just doesn't make sense. You're fighting another person's war. That's not mature, I beg. It's not making sense at all. So Juliana said, the fan wars so far since the airing of the reunion started. There are Champs versus Deji's fans. There are Sheiks FC versus Rebels versus Islanders. Free Nations versus Groovers. Free Nations versus Champs. B-Navy versus Free Nations. I don't know the reason for this yet. Which one am I missing? So do you guys agree to this? Are these fan bases at war at each other yet? There's really no much thing to fight about for now. Just that I think fans are just ready, waiting for for points to pick on and then start a fight. But let me know what you think about this list anyways. Let's go. So LK, referring to Phyna, said, she laughed then go complain. She coughs, she's pretending. She smiles, it's getting too much. She talks, she's raz. She keeps quiet, she's forming classy. She talks her mind, she's doing too much. Phyna, please keep choking them. Phyna is always right. So yeah, you're hailing your fave. We can already see you're a Free Nation. But I really like that Phyna did not say much today. She was not about coming to drag Groovy. No, I love that. She did me proud today. So Savage said, it's the fact that Phyna didn't give details like they expected for me. The tears on the timeline was sponsored by Ebuka. That's it. BB Nigeria reunion. So they should check on it, Abi. Yeah, I really love what Phyna did. I can't even see that too much. Like, yeah, like I stand her. Nkije said, not B Navy's flying, not B flies, that's B Navy's crying on spaces that my baby was trying to give Liquorose vibe. They are so pained because they didn't get what they was expecting. Motherfuckers. Choke on it. Remain pained. Phyna said, that's it. Are you serious? For real? You guys have already gone on spaces to talk. I must have missed that. By the time I'll finish making this video, I'm sure the space, whatever, would have ended. But anyways, it is what it is. So Brian's bad bitch said, see as everyone is admiring my baby's cuteness. Thank God say my fave is a guy, because children of anger would have said it's because of makeup. You guys, they take una time or like any small thing like this. You guys are already throwing subs. I beg go. Baby Titans Mama this said, Bella said she won't read all Bemi has exposed about her abuser. Adekunle Olopade writes to his fans. She and Sheiks jump to actually read, only to be found shaking and trembling with fear and catching bullets wey no dey. Do the maths. Let me read this thing again. They said, Bella says she won't read all Mary has exposed about her abuser. Adekunle Olopade writes to his fans. She and Sheiks jump to actually read, only to be found shaking and trembling with fear and catching bullets wey no dey. do the maths. Okay, now you're still subbing Bella and Shay. I don't know why I keep referring to Bella as Phyna. That's a mistake, by the way. But you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, drop your comments. Let me just get to know what you feel about this video. Reunion day 2, what is it giving for you? Is it giving or is not giving? For me, it's giving the drama we expected. Just that's groovy and Phyna's own did not happen, and that's very much okay by me. But let me just get to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think? And yeah, I'll be calling it a night for this very video. I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow morning or afternoon, depending. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, drop your comments in comment sections. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. I love you all. Good night.